The Stocks and Shares ISA is often regarded as the UK's cheat code to building long-term wealth. And if you're starting out investing, you probably have heard other people say, invest only in the Stocks and Shares ISA, only in the Stocks and Shares ISA. So in this video, I'm going to be doing the opposite and having a look at the Trading 212 Invest account instead of the Stocks and Shares ISA. And I'm going to give you some of the reasons as to why the Trading 212 Invest account actually exists. Obviously, if you've just started out investing and you plan to invest for the next decade or few, then it stands to reason that you should invest in the Stocks and Shares ISA because everything that you grow inside it remains tax-free, and why wouldn't you want that tax-free money? That being said, as you can see in my Trading 212 Invest account, I hold over £16,000, and you may be wondering to yourself why on earth I do that, especially when you actually look at my Trading 212 Stocks ISA and see that I have a remaining amount of £20,000. So there are actually many reasons as to why you would use the Trading 212 Invest account, and personally, after I max out my Stocks and Shares ISA, I start filling into my Trading 212 Invest account, hoping to get £20,000 by April so that I can just withdraw my money and transfer it into my Stocks and Shares ISA wherever it is. This year, I decided to go with a different Stocks and Shares ISA broker, and that is the only reason as to why I have the £20,000 allowance remaining. Do not fret, I have used up my allowance for this year. So if you would like to sign up to Trading 212, whether it's the Invest account or the Stocks and Shares ISA, and receive a free fractional share worth up to £100, all you really have to do is to follow the link in the description. Alternatively, what you can do is to press the 3 horizontal line menu over here. Scroll all the way down until you see the section Use Promo Code. And in this menu, just enter the code JUBAIR and you should receive a free fractional share. So once I have maxed out my Stocks and Shares ISA allowance, I've been lucky enough over the past 5 years to do that year on year. I still want the option to have the rest of my money invested within, stocks and shares. That is why I use my Trading 212 Invest account. And if I go over to the max time period, you can see since 2022, I've been, investing and then divesting, if that's a thing. Not really. I've been taking my money out, transferring it into my ISA, and then again, the same thing. I have around £20,000. I take a lump out and then rebuild my portfolio so that I have enough money to max out my ISA for the next tax year. This puts me months and months ahead of actually filling out my Stocks and Shares ISA, because my ultimate goal is to be able to retire early and put in £20,000 into my ISAs, locked away tax-free, and £20,000 saved up per year is not an easy feat, and I use the Trading 212 Invest account to help me get there. Now, yes, the Stocks and Shares ISA is completely tax-free, and I highly recommend it for anyone starting out investing in the UK. However, a lot of people don't know that you still have tax-free allowances outside of your Stocks and Shares ISA. Now, one of the main ways to make money on Trading 212 is through capital gains. I have a video that goes through the different ways that you can make money on Trading 212. So if you're new, just go and check that out and it will explain a lot. But one of the main ways is to sell your shares for a profit, and this profit can often be called the capital gain. Now, outside of a Stocks and Shares ISA, we do currently in this tax year anyway, if you're watching this later on, it might change, we do have a £3,000 capital gains allowance. Now, this means within this tax year, I can make a profit of up to £3,000 and not actually pay any taxes. Of course, taxes depend on your personal circumstances. There may be other reasons as to why you're paying capital gains tax. For example, if I held shares in an ETF and it paid out a lot of dividends, then I may have to pay taxes because I've exceeded my dividend threshold, which currently sits at £500. If you're a company director like I am, you may be taking out dividends, and receiving dividends from these investments in your Trading 212 Invest account, for example, will contribute towards that dividend tax. Now, as you can see within my Trading 212 Invest account, I do hold a bit of cash, but I do also hold investments. This is what I do personally in my Trading 212 Invest account. This is not financial advice, and this is not a recommendation of how you should treat your own investments. But as you can see, I do hold on to investments, and then I do realize capital gains so that I can actually edge myself forwards towards that £20,000 a year, Stocks and Shares ISA allowance. I do think I'm going to reach it by April, but that is going to mean actually depositing lots more or actually realizing a lot of capital gains, which will go over my capital gains tax allowance. Currently for this tax year, I have realized around £2,500 in capital gains. This is not just from my Trading 212 Invest account, I do use multiple other brokers. I'm lucky enough to do that. So including all of those so far, I have realized around £2,500. So if I make another £3,000 in capital gains, I may be liable to be paying taxes. However, one thing that people don't realize, if you have unrealized losses from previous years, you can then sell them in the current tax year and the losses offset your gains. That's what I'm going to be doing anyway. This is why I'm not afraid of using my Trading 212 Invest account. I have thousands and thousands of pounds of capital losses in my other broker, the first one that I started out when I started this channel. Another thing that you'll realize with investing outside of an ISA is that you still get long-term gain that you could get with a stocks and shares ISA. It's just not tax sheltered. You can see since starting investing, I really only invested into ETFs here. I am up by 102%, which is actually not too bad at all. Again, this is not my main priority to be investing into my Trading 212 Invest account, because ultimately I want all of my money in a stocks and shares ISA, but I can only shove in £20,000 maximum per tax year. Of course, I don't make any use of something like a cash ISA because I'd rather put everything into a stocks and shares ISA, and that is just personal preference. There's another reason as to why you would use the Trading 212 Invest account, and that is, of course, if you're not based in the UK, because only in the UK do we get the stocks and shares ISA allowance. There's also the ability to use the Trading 212 card, which is not available in the stocks and shares ISA. Also, in the Trading 212 stocks and shares ISA, you cannot hold multiple different currencies, for example, the US dollar or the euros, because the stocks and shares ISA only allows dealings in pounds. In the Trading 212 Invest account, if you love investing into, let's say, American companies, then you can convert your money one time, let's say, into dollars, keep it in dollars so you don't have to keep paying an extra foreign exchange fee. Whenever there is a currency exchange, you are going to be paying a foreign exchange fee. Do bear that in mind. Now, one concern I get from a lot of people regarding the Trading 212 Invest account is when they sign up to Trading 212, for example, using my link or my code, they get the free share in the Trading 212 Invest account, which is actually pretty normal. Now, a lot of people immediately get really worried because they think there will be a tax implication in getting that free fractional share in the Trading 212 Invest account. Now, let me clear this up by saying that the free fractional share is worth up to £100. So even if you get the maximum £100, which is pretty unlikely because it's based on luck anyway, that £100 technically counts as income. If you sell it right when you get it, then you're realizing a very small amount of money, and that shouldn't put you above any sort of thresholds unless you are really close to it anyway. For example, if you had £2,999.99 in capital gains that tax year, then that might actually bring you above when you sell your fractional share. After you sell your fractional share, all you really have to do is to press the 3 horizontal line menu at the bottom of the screen, and then you just go into the section called Manage Funds, and then from here, from your invest account, you can actually transfer into your stocks and shares ISA. So if you don't want to invest into the Trading 212 Invest account, it's very easy to sell your shares and move it to the stocks and shares ISA. Do bear in mind when you're moving from the invest to the stocks and shares ISA, that counts towards your stocks and shares ISA allowance. So if you've already maxed out your stocks and shares ISA allowance like I have, you will be able to technically move from your invest account to your stocks and shares ISA, but HMRC will not like that when they find out, and they may actually charge you interest or tax depending on your circumstances. Personally, I think that the Trading 212 Invest account has its uses even in the UK, and I definitely will be using the Trading 212 Invest account going forward. So make sure to check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you in the next video.